Arcade games are things most millennials will remember fondly from their childhood days, with the parkour/platformer genre making up what was arguably some of the most common games to be found. These days, there are a few entries to the genre from the bigger studios, mainly from established series such as the Super Mario franchise, among others. But for those looking for a blast from the past, there aren't many options beyond running old games on emulators. Or you can give Just Don't Die a look instead. The second you load up Just Don't Die, nostalgia hits you, as an interface quite similar to that of the old handheld games, with blocky font, striped black, white graphics, and the occasional jitter. This truly reminds you of that one kinky arcade game that sometimes works and sometimes ruins your record-breaking run, but it's nevertheless the one you keep coming to, because it's simply the most interesting one available. Past the aforementioned hit of nostalgia, the interface is visibly minimalist. There aren't many options in the menu, no settings beyond sound level adjustments, and so on. When you load up, you have 4 worlds, one for each of the 4 characters: Bobo, Spyro, Psycho, and Sato. In each world you load up, there are 25 levels to beat, making for a total of 100 levels, without the endless mode, which you can unlock through getting the 12 chests scattered around the 4 worlds. When you load up a level, you get a certain level, with different dangers ranging from spikes, be it on the ground, on the wall, on the ceiling, or falling from said ceiling. Some monsters that look like they just popped in for a visit from a Pac-Man level, some spiders that move along the web. Each of the 4 characters has their own immunity to a certain trap. To help you across the aforementioned trap, there are various devices that can help you around, such as springs that will make you jump, moving platforms that will take you across drops and traps, and fans powerful enough to make you fly. Additionally, you will be able later on in the game to swap which character you're using to take advantage of certain immunities that help clear obstacles that give you trouble. As I've mentioned above, the game follows a minimalist mentality. While it may give a boost to the nostalgia aspect of the game, it also means that the player is left to discover how things work through hit and miss. While it isn't particularly difficult to grasp things after a few tries, it can be dispiriting and confusing at first. There's a lack of communication with the player, with many things transmitted indirectly, such as the screen jittering to convey the fact that you failed and need to restart, which can be annoying at times if you're trying to, let's say, analyze the previous run to try to understand what you've done wrong, or just not said at all, such as the immunity thing. This game could really use a tutorial to help players get started, and it wouldn't hurt to talk to the player more. While the game is hurt by its lack of communication, it has a lot of potential hidden in there that just needs to be unlocked and conveyed to the player better. But beyond all that, beware, it's easy to get lost in a game session.